So you can see the glass here, the building. These are two volcanoes, the artificial lake, and 14 bulls are coming out from the house here. This is a bronze statue, the heaviest from Europe, and this is the headquarters of Red Bull in the world. I'm not sure that you know that Red Bull is from Salzburg. The recipe was from Thailand. And Dietrich Mateschitz, he was the owner of Red Bull. He died in October 2022. And he bought the recipe in Thailand and brought it to Austria, but it was so unhealthy to produce it here. And it took 5 years to make it healthier, but today everybody in the world knows Red Bull. But the most people, they don't know that Red Bull is from Salzburg. So the recipe from Thailand, and it took 5 years to make it healthier. Then he could produce here in Salzburg in Austria, and then there was a tourism here in Salzburg or in Austria that the people from Europe, from Germany or from Italy, they came to Salzburg or to the border cities, and they bought here the Red Bull cans because it was illegal outside of Austria, and they bought it and they smuggled it to the countries because it was illegal to take the cans to the country. But today everybody in the world knows Red Bull, and I'm sure the most they don't like it, but he was the richest Austrian, and today the son of him, also Mark Mateschitz, today he's the richest man in Austria. Sometimes on the meadows you can see animals. Look around. And here on the lake they filmed for 2 seconds the Sound of Music. Also you saw the lake and the building from here. You saw for 2 seconds. I'm sure you can remember.
Oh, yeah.
If you look now to the left, you can see a building. You can see the roof now, a yellow building with the red roof. This was the in the introduction of Sound of Music. You saw this building when they filmed a few castles and also a few of the buildings here, and also the church towers. But in St. Gilgen, here, this is the village. You see in a few seconds the church tower. This is also one of the church towers you saw in the introduction of Sound of Music. And the parking place where we stopped, this was the parking place where they filmed, I think 5 seconds in the Sound of Music. Also you saw all the scenery here. You saw the meadows from the right side. You saw the ski resort on the right side going up the hill here. We will pass in a few moments the cable car. Also they filmed up to this parking place. The boat here, straight on, this is the tourist information from St. Gilgen. And St. Gilgen is also famous for a person, Maria Pertl. I'm sure nobody of you heard about Maria Pertl. Maybe if you read something about Mozart, also Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the mother of him, he was born in St. Gilgen. Also he was the daughter of a judge here, and also the sister of Mozart, she lived here in St. Gilgen. You can see now the cable car straight on. Oh, it's not going. Also 12 horn, 12 means 12, 12 horn, and it going up to the mountain to the right side. You cannot see the top of the mountain. This is a small little ski resort, but this ski resort had the problem also that they couldn't produce snow here because it was too warm. And also all the ski resorts in Austria, they have to produce the snow. And also here the temperature, it was too hot or too warm to produce the artificial snow here. This is one of the biggest lakes here, also Lake Wolfgang. Wolfgang's lake. It's 12 kilometers long, and on the smallest part it's just 200 meters wide. The deepest point you will see in a few moments, a rock to the left side, and here is also the deepest point of the Lake Wolfgang. It's 114 meters.
So maligo siya. Lake naman sila sa Hallstatt.
Now you can see the rock to the left, and here it's 114 meter, and there on this rock they make the cliff diving of Red Bull. Also the most people know Acapulco, but here also they make cliff diving. There is a platform 27 meter, and the people they jump into the water here, and yeah, it's famous. You saw it, so you can also see it in the television. See the peak of the mountain, but here on this mountain there are some houses, and there is a hotel up the mountain. The hotel is from 1860, and you can imagine it's a little bit old style hotel. They made it new 1960, but today it's still an old hotel. But you can imagine the view from up there is fantastic. And there is a small little train going up to this mountain. Also if you look now to the left side, you can see the track going up the mountain. This is a cock train. And this is also the same train when they filmed The Sound of Music, when they went to the picnic. They took a train to the picnic, and this is a cock train going up to the Sheep's Mountain. I always recommend to the people, if you are looking for a really good tour, then you can take the bus number 150 from Salzburg. It starts on in the opposite of the Mirabel Palace, and the bus number 150 goes to St. Gilgen. This was the village where we made the photo stop. Then take the boat to the other side to the railway station, and then going up to the mountain, to the Sheep's Mountain. This is a fantastic tour, but I saw the weather forecast for the next week, and it looks not so good that it's good enough for a mountain tour, because if you go today up the mountain, you can see just the fog there, and then maybe it's not so good going up with the cock train to the top of the mountain.
Siguro parang ganun din sa atin. Hindi sa kailangan mo talagang mag-work para kasi dito parang hindi ko ma-explain. Hindi ko pa naranasan.
Immer mal stehen. you want, also if you go fishing to the rivers here or also to the lakes, you have to make a small little exam, and then you can have a license for fishing. But this is the typical river for fly fishing. This is also very common here in Austria.
Mm-hmm. Ganda.
City, and it's worth to go here. And the bus number 150, this is the end of bus number 150 from Salzburg direct to Bad Ischl. It's not so crowded. Hallstatt have about 800 inhabitants, so nearly 800. I think it's 745. But the people there, also Hallstatt, it's not a museum. Hallstatt is a real small village in the mountains, situated on the lake shore of the Lake Hallstatt. And if you are there in Hallstatt, please, there are private properties. Please always make sure that don't go inside the houses when it's private property. That would be great if you accept the properties from the people there. What else you can do in Hallstatt? Hallstatt is small. There are just two small little streets, the upper street and the lower street. The lower street is close to the lake shore, but the upper street is also worth to go up the street, because then you can see the houses very close. You see the roof gardens, and you can also have beautiful viewing points there. Also, I always recommend to the people, when you enter Hallstatt, go first the upper street. You will see the upper street is nearly empty. The most people, they go to Hallstatt, have 1 hour time, and they just go to the main square and then back to the bus. But you have 2.5 hours, and you can explore the upper street. On the end of the upper street, there is a church, the Catholic Church. This is a church, beautiful inside the interior. They have an altar, a ring altar from the Gothic time. It's a beautiful altar from the 15th century, and the entrance to the church is free, also free of, also you don't have to pay for it. What else? Go to the cemetery close to the Catholic Church. The cemetery is also famous because they had in former days not enough space for the dead people, and after 10 years they took out the bones from the graves, and the bones, they are stored in a bone house. This is also something very, very special in Hallstatt, the bone house. If you want to go inside the bone house, sometimes, also when the weather is like today, they don't open the bone house, but you can Google bone house and Hallstatt, and then you can see on the picture the stored bones. But it's also worth to go inside to take a look inside. I can remember when I was a child, I visited Hallstatt with my parents, and I saw it's situated. As you can see, the lake has not really a lot of space, but the mountains are very, very steep, and they don't have so much space in Hallstatt. But you can see we are coming closer to the Lake Hallstatt and to Hallstatt. What else you can do in Hallstatt? After visiting the Catholic Church and the cemetery, down to the lake shore and follow a little bit the lake shore on the right side. You can see a circus tent. It's new also for me. And after you came back to the lake shore, then follow a little bit the lake shore, turn around, and then you see the famous Instagram point from Hallstatt. So you can see the photo point. Also Hallstatt have 3 famous Instagram points. One on the coach park, the beginning, also where we stop with the big coach. You can see the famous photos, the photo point, and then on the everywhere in Hallstatt you will find a lot of beautiful photo points. But the second famous photo point is on the end of Hallstatt, and it's a beautiful place to go there. We are coming now closer to the Lake Hallstatt. So this small village is situated on the Lake Hallstatt, and in a few moments you can see the Hallstatt Lake on the left side. It's a beautiful photo point. Be ready. No, not be ready. We have red light. A train is coming. 3 minutes too late. Also not we, the train. Normally it's gone when we are coming to here. But in a few moments you can see the photo point.
I can't wait to share it with my family. Kaya ako isasend ko sa kanila. Ipopost ko pala. Moody yung mga ano ko dito post. Scary.
Here on the railway station to the right side, also the bus, also you see the train. This train is coming also from Bad Ischl, and the train goes to Hallstatt. But in Hallstatt, the railway station is not on the lake, also on the side of Hallstatt, it's on the other side. Because you will see in a few moments that it's also not enough space for the tracks in Hallstatt on the side. The train is nearly empty. Normally it's very busy in the train to Hallstatt, but not today. But I said to you that today it's not so bad. When it's raining, then not so many people are in Hallstatt. And we cannot change the weather. Better to think positive, because we cannot change it. But I'm sure you will like Hallstatt also by rain. I like it when the autumn is starting and straight on the tree with the changing colors. It's beautiful, I like it. So the bridge is coming, and to the left you will see the lake, the Hallstatt Lake. And the river Traun to the right side. And also the water from the Lake Hallstatt is going to the Black Sea in Asia. Okay, what else you can do in Hallstatt? After the second Instagram point, go back to the village, and there comes another church, because in Hallstatt, in Upper Austria, it was allowed to be Protestant. In Salzburg it was not allowed, but in Hallstatt, Upper Austria, it was allowed. And they also have a Protestant church. Also, the Catholic church is the first church up the mountain, and close to the water shore, this is the Protestant church, and it's also possible to go inside a Protestant church. Both churches are worth to go inside. What else in Hallstatt? There is a main square in Hallstatt with beautiful coffees, also a restaurant, but maybe the breakfast is not so long time ago. But there are also beautiful small coffees there on the main square. And I always recommend the people, if you are staying on the main square, then Google, also take your mobile phone and make a look to Hallstatt in China. There is a second Hallstatt. We are coming now to a tunnel system, because since 1960 there is a tunnel around Hallstatt, because it could not be possible to go through Hallstatt with the big coaches. The tunnel is a one-way tunnel system, and between the two tunnels there is a waterfall, and if you want to go up to the waterfall, this is also possible from the upper street. There are going...
Makakakita lang tayo dyan. Let's go na. 2, 3. Inuulan kami. So, inuulan kami. Pero ang ganda dito. So, ang pinakamabasa. Ah, ito. One, two, three. Ayan, go na. Say hi. Phil. Say hi. Ay.
Ay, ang daming heart.
Say hi.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Wow, so beautiful. Oh, eh. Wow. Ay, it's maano siya.
But dapat may discount sa bawat.
No, it's okay.
Maganda.
Dapat discounted, no?
Yeah. 840 meters. Ah, tas dyan yung paha, ano, daan.
Dito.
Oo.
Mabukas.
Open sesame.
Tapos doon pala, no?
Ay, doon pala. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
10 seconds pa. Ay, walang nakikita. Ayun! Uy, may nakikita.
So missed.
Kakapangit ko na.
Hi.
akong cellphone dati. Kasama? Ay, hindi na dapat kasi sa snapchat, no? Feeling ko ba yung mas maganda pang view?
Ay, yung punta din.
Okay. Tara na yun.
May lift.
Hindi kaya papunta lang to?
Hindi, dalawa yung barcode. Mamaya natin problemahin. Hi!
O, tas kunin mo ako din habang naglalakad ako.
Ikaw na. Where are you?
Ay, mag-picture tayo doon.
Where are you exactly?
Hallstatt?
No. This area.
We're in the highest point in Austria, where you could see.
And throw your cell phone.
Wow, this is insane.
Ako din, baka mabitang.
Hindi ko kaya ginagawa rin. Siya lang. Kaya ba natin lakayin sa baba?
And pagdating namin sa Saudi, 2 months tayong bagoong ang ulam. Finn, ikaw kasi nagbibideo ako. Ikaw, be. Nagbibideo ako.
Video na tayo ng mga seng o nalaw.
Ay, busy yung hapon.
Ayun na. Ayun o, kunyari.
Yung nalaglag na lang. Meron po gusto magnakaw ng apple, naka-blue.
Gagawin ko siyang apple pie.
Piling mo ikaw si Eva.
Di mo abot, wag ako.
Eve. Eva.
Ng peras at ubas. Di pa pingin ng camera ko. Puntahan na natin yung simbahan.
Hindi nga kasama yung simbahan.
I mean, pasukin na natin quick visit. Kasi hanggang 12 naman tayo eh.
Oh, let's go na.
Ano? Wag na? orada.
It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's raining. Where are you guys?
Hallstatt.
Mukhang maganda doon, oh.
Wait lang, ito tayo. 1, 2, 3, go. Kahit pa paano, meron pa din. Doon ba sa may light post?